Chapter 16 focuses on sales promotions. Sales promotions are important because advertising alone is not enough to move product off the shelves. Advertisers have to use a variety of sales promotion methods that are directly targeted to consumers, retailers, and even wholesalers in order to stimulate demand. So let's first start by defining what is a sales promotion. A sales promotion is a direct inducement that offers an extra value or incentive for the product with the primary objective of creating an immediate sale. So a sales promotion is an extra incentive to buy. So there might already be a lot of benefits or reasons the customer could want the product, and a sales promotion is a little something extra. A sales promotion can be very targeted to different groups of people. And a sales promotion is a tool that's used to speed up sales. So it's to help incite that immediate sale of a product or service. A recent study found that 40% of items are purchased on sale. That statistic becomes really important when we compare it to the fact that only 10% of items were bought on sale in the late 1990s. So today, advertisers are basically required to include sales promotions into their IMC plans because consumers expect promotions. They expect a deal. Today, Amazon is driving customers to shop for the lowest price. So they're looking for a sales promotion to help get the price lower. And also, there are now off-price retailers like TJ Maxx and Home Goods and Marshalls that are selling products based on deals alone. So companies have to include sales promotions in their plan in some way. There are two major categories of sales promotions. There are consumer-oriented sales promotions and trade-oriented sales promotions. We are going to focus on consumer-oriented sales promotions. Consumer-oriented sales promotions are directed at the end purchaser or user of the product. In 2016, advertisers spent over $300 billion on consumer-oriented sales promotions. So this is a large portion of IMC spend. One thing to note about sales promotions is that they should always be incorporated into an IMC plan. So they should never be used independently. They should be part of a well thought out, long-term, coordinated, integrated marketing communications plan. And the reason is that we need to challenge ourselves to think beyond short-term sales gains. One thing that a sales promotion is really good at is driving immediate sales. And so when we put a sales promotion out there, we are absolutely going to anticipate an increase in sales volume and sales revenue in the time period that the sales promotion is active. But what else can a sales promotion do? What are other reasons that are long-term that would encourage advertisers to put a sales promotion into their plan? Well, first of all, sales promotions are really great at obtaining trial and repeat purchase among consumers. 90% of new products fail in the first year they're on the market, and many of those products fail because consumers aren't willing to try them. And so if we have a sales promotion out there that offers the consumer a deal or an extra reason to buy, they might be more likely to purchase the product for the first time or from a repetitive perspective. Another reason is that consumer-oriented sales promotions do enhance your IMC plan. It does build in some of those short-term sales. So when you look at the big picture and the year-long IMC plan, sales promotions do enhance it. And then finally, sales promotions can help build brand equity. Advertisers can develop promotions that encourage the customer to become involved with the brand. And we'll talk about some ways that consumers can become involved with the brand through sales promotions. So let's start looking at different sales promotion tactics. The first one we're going to talk about is sampling. Sampling involves a variety of procedures whereby customers are given a quantity of the product for absolutely no charge. So you're giving away a piece of your product for free in order to hopefully induce trial of that product. Sampling is found to be the most effective way to generate trial of a product. So if I want to make sure that customers are trying it, I better give it to them for free or a small portion of it for free. So sampling is the most expensive for the company in terms of sales promotions because they are giving away product. So they're paying for the product they're giving away. Because it's so expensive, most of the time sampling is used for new products. Sampling can be used for established products, but we do generally see it for new products. So think about for a second what types of companies or retailers use sampling. You probably talked about food retailers or cosmetic items or healthcare items because those are the most common categories. And the reason why those are the most common categories for samples are because they have low unit value, they are divisible, and they have a short purchase cycle. So think about a box of cereal. I was at Kroger the other day and they were sampling their cinnamon frosted flakes. All right, so this box of cinnamon frosted flakes, the price to the customer was $3.99, but the price for Kellogg's to produce that was probably much less, right? So let's say $1. So it did cost Kellogg's $1 to open up that box of cereal, but that product can be easily divisible. How many cinnamon flakes are in one box? A couple hundred. Right? So you give each customer 5 to sample, and that box feeds 20 to 30 consumers, right, from a sample perspective. So you want to look for items that are easily divisible and items that have a short purchase cycle. Most consumers purchase cereal every week, so it's something that they'll continue to think of. So now let's look at a couple methods for distributing samples. The most common is in-store. And in-store sampling usually consists of a demonstration of the product. And also, a lot of times with a sample in-store comes a coupon, which we will talk about soon. Another way to distribute samples is on the package. This is when a sample of a product is attached to another product. So we see it a lot with shampoo and conditioner. It's also seen with sunscreen and chapstick attached to that product. Made by the same company, right? So still considered a sample, right? Where you get a small trial of the product. And then the third most common sampling method is event sampling. And this happens when a company takes their samples to another event. And it gives the customer a look of the entire brand. So you're normally taking, a tent, you're taking promotional items, you're taking samples, right? You're really going all out here. And we see this a lot at sporting events, music festivals, company events, where companies can reach a large amount of consumers in one place. So there are lots of other ways that companies can distribute samples to the consumer. And so think about that. See if you can come up with 2 or 3 other ways that companies distribute samples to their customer.